Crash shoes. Jing.
What was that? What was that though?
Victor. Full save.
There's the wrong guy.
Finesse.
Oh, that crowd. Davai. Is it blurry or is it just me? I don't know. Something looks weird.
Yay.
There they go.
Mind freak.
They gotta give him a little bit more time, man. Bro, what is wrong with the colors here?
Mob.
Hit him with a sheep.
Benkai.
What the heck? Is that a skeletal T-Rex? Chat, not a singular soul. Wait, Alex got more cheering than Chet did. What the heck? Actual just crickets in the crowd for Chet. What the heck, man? Oh gosh.
Well, this is the defending champions versus the challengers.
Oh,
Both
gosh.
of them, they proved themselves already
Wait, we
here
get
in Copenhagen. But the
crowd
question is,
crowd video.
can they do this
Crowd B-roll.
in front of that crowd?
Yes, the crowd is such a factor that we haven't been taken into account as much now. I think they're on the side of Benkai.
T-Rex is missing one? Yeah, I think one of them still has
He's
COVID.
always been coming out with a funny walkouts.
The big thing as well is that these players just set history.
You doing
They're
a watch
the
party?
first
Yeah,
players
yeah,
to ever walk out in front of a crowd in Valorant Esports Masters history, and that is something they can walk away with pride regardless of the outcome of this match. I'm excited for them, but there's two completely different stories to tell
a dead
here.
Rex.
As you said, Yinsu. It's the defending champions. It's one who want to take
Why would
that
you want a
throne,
dead
and I'm
Rex?
excited to see who comes
They
out
want to
on
be in
top.
a
I will
live
say
Rex
that
after
a lot
this
of people
game,
are
don't they?
confused
They don't want to
as
go to the
why
lowers.
Benkai wore a T-Rex onesie last time. I just want to clarify, paper Rex.
Oh,
Right. They got like T-Rex fossils.
Get it?
They got
Yeah,
fossils
there
on
we
the
go.
jersey.
Nearly
Like
as
the
old.
pattern of it.
Yeah, nearly as old as Golden
Dies of
Boy, I
cringe.
think. Fossils up there.
Here to defend
He's just catching
himself.
straight.
Yeah, I know.
But Jess, you said that you posed a great question here. Paper X, they are the challengers. OpTic, they've done this before. All of these players have played in front of a crowd before. They have experience. You know, FNS, he's not going to be phased by any of that noise of the fans on Paper X. So the question is, can Paper X really kind of compete up to all of that experience?
I think Benkai made a statement once that, you know, they operate under a
What is
lot of
this
momentum,
mouse?
and when things start to pull
I'm
away
asking
from
the-
them, they
I'm asking the
panic a
real
little bit, and
questions
they
here.
love having fun.
I heckin'
so I
love-
hope they continue that fun having, because that's what's really given the
That
momentum
tens?
to them.
That doesn't
on
look
a lot
like
of the
tens to
rounds.
me.
That'll be the key thing here. If OpTic takes an early start, that's where we will see the formidable and
Pulsar
the mental
X-Lite?
strategicness
What
that
the heck
comes
is
out
that?
of Paper X.
Absolutely, and I think for PaperX as well, this is the furthest the team has really ever made it.
Yeah.
In this upper
Is that
bracket, they made it
Tens?
so
Is that
far
like
now,
Tens'
and
new
it's not
logo? Is like
elimination.
a
It's important to remind people of that. This is
a
the upper
doodle
finals.
of like
so
a-
much on the line. Don't get me wrong. If you make it all the way, you win this one. You go into the finals, which is
a
a big
donkey?
deal. You get extra power.
I feel like
in terms
I
of the-
couldn't
the
even
boons that
I couldn't
your
even
voice
doodle a
would
donkey
put
like
into
that.
It is an
It's a lobster?
enormous factor
Okay.
to consider. But these guys
Wait, that's
are-
the thing
they
that's
can
on
perform
Ascent, right?
without that pressure
At
on their
the
shoulders.
B
They
wall?
made it so far in this tournament,
Yeah,
while still
okay,
playing
okay.
a stellar game and a leveled up game as well over the course of it.
But also, Jing's not here. Jing did not get to do the
It's a
crowd
wait,
work.
it's
He's
actually
gonna
a
be playing
there's
from
a
the
spray in
hotel.
the game
And
now?
at this point, Brent,
I've never
he's
seen
their
it.
star player. Do you think that's going to affect the team at all?
There's a possibility, but honestly, I thought it might have affected them prior
That
to it.
spray
A
is
lot
from
of these
Ascent,
guys
you
were playing with
bozo.
the hotel prior. It seemed to not affect them there. They were still playing even with two of them on the
I
stage.
didn't sleep very well
so
last
I
night,
think
okay.
moving forwards, these guys, they're ready for this. They're ready for this challenge that's approaching them right now, which is
Yeah.
OpTic Gaming, the defending champion.
We're
Alright.
into the Prime Gaming agent select here. And it
Who
looks
is
like
not
Paper
on the
X have opted
stage?
to run the Astra Raise Fate Comp, which they've done before, and they've
I see
gone
Divide.
with the Jet
We
Reyna.
saw
Yeah, this is something that Bren has already pointed out, and I rightfully agree with you. If you're going up against the Neon,
Is Jing
that
still?
is the tip of
Okay.
the spear. How do you blunt the tip of the spear? You gotta slow that baby down.
Is it a best of 5 now? No. Today there's 2 best of 3 games. Tomorrow's the best of 5, and Sunday's the best of
It's one
5.
of the other comps that PaperX said, like you guys mentioned, like they sometimes pull out the Reina and the Jets, but they usually do that against teams. That are
So the
trying to
question
match the
is,
jet-based composition.
we've never had a
This time it's
tournament
more about
yet,
trying to
so
slow
how do
down
they
the composition
handle?
that OpTic have ran
I wonder
time
how
and
it
time
is
again.
as
I
a
also wanna
viewer.
keep,
These
everyone
are
keep
the
an eye
hard
on
questions, you know,
controllers,
like
because we have Marv
in
versus
League,
Mind
they-
here.
Two
The
M's.
two
I don't
big
think they
M's of
give
the
you each
tournament.
person's
I love
POV.
M&Ms personally.
I don't think
think
you're gonna
that's
get
the
each
top of
person's
the
POV
M&Ms, but
here
that's an
either.
M&M I can
So is there just gonna be
definitely
one
see
just
YG
giant big
Marv,
screen? And if
Mindfreak.
so,
I said
where
Marv
is
one of the
it?
best players in the world, but
Because
Mindfreak, when it
unless it's
comes
gonna
to
be
control
playing on
players,
here, but
she's on the
it's got like a
podium.
split
I mean, I can't disagree
or
with that. These
something,
guys are so talented
and it
on
looks
either
like it's
side.
like
It's gonna be
3D,
interesting to see
which
how
might be
OpTic
very
performing as well when
awkward
they
for
are
people
being,
sitting
not
right in
gonna
the
say directly
middle.
counter-comped,
And
because
there's
I've
no,
also
then
had
maybe they like
questions about
spread
how
it
PaperX are
across,
performing
like
with this composition,
like
that they
spread
don't
it
run as
out.
often on Haven.
I don't
I
know.
mean, I'm not saying they're going to be underprepared.
They're actually
but in
just
terms of
watching on
the
their
official
phones?
experience, they play
Okay.
the Jet Reina a lot
There's
more
3
than they
big
do this
TVs
specific
towards the
composition
crowd.
that they are playing, and there's
Yeah, like,
forging, you know,
maybe
they're
like
playing
these
from the
TVs
hotel
play.
room, like I said
He's gonna
previously.
drop 30.
I guess they're,
Honestly,
I guess
he might
these
not.
He might like
these
the quietness
screens
of it.
don't,
He'd be like, you know, I
these
love
giant
this. I can
screens
just
don't
sit
really
here, I
need
can
to just
pull
have
back in, I
each
do all
player
my things
picture
I
and
need
name,
to.
right?
But to quell your sort of fears here, Bren, the 3 times that they have run
They're
this
actually just
competition,
watching
they've won
Tarek's
every single
stream.
time. I know it's regionally.
Fair enough.
I know they are the kings of their
Hiko
region.
is such a
but
two-head.
maybe the PaperX fans can
I'm just asking the
feel
questions that no one else is
that
asking, you
there
know?
has been success with this composition.
I think the important thing here is if you look at the rest of the maps we're going
We'll see
to,
how it is on
Bren,
Reddit later.
OpTic, they
Lol.
have to win here. They have to.
They have to.
I would say I would completely agree with that. I think if you go into bind as well, PaperX should be favored there. And now I don't know what that notebook's saying. I mean, that
What did
guy's
that
revealing
say?
his notes, I think.
I
Alex
didn't
is
see
just,
it.
Just absolutely posturing.
Jing,
He was
go
just
kill.
revealing his
Yes,
notes.
they
Yeah,
can
it
go
must have
kill.
been. I mean, these guys, they have
Can
so
players
much
hear the
whimsy
crowd
about them.
mid-game?
I love watching this team. But this Haven
Not
map
very
is going to
easily.
be, I think, a big indication
I would
of
say
which direction this
most
series
like
will go.
more than likely
Well,
no.
The players are in the server and it's time to
Most of the tournaments
throw
I've
this
been
over
to,
your casters.
Which
But today,
I mean,
give a
the
warm
last
welcome to
tournament I
Dove
was
and Valorant.
at with an audience was at CS
Thank you
years
so
ago.
much, Insu,
But
for the first time in VCT International.
oh man, we gotta
History
get a different angle of the
Copenhagen.
crowd
You look
here.
beautiful tonight.
This is
Paula,
looking
we've been waiting
sad.
For this moment for a long
Let's change the position.
780 days since
What's the
game
crowd
has been
number? I'm not
released,
really
and
sure.
This is what we all were waiting for.
Oh, we're
a
live.
crowd match.
Holy sheesh, we're already live.
Finally.
You've been counting.
Absolutely.
You counted.
Pistola.
I know you counted. Every single one of those days you counted. PaperX starting off on the attack. We've talked about their
What map
pace. We
did
talked about their
PaperX ban?
tempo.
Did anyone
But look at that
remember?
ball. It's actually OpTic
Was it
who's taking
Icebox?
space initially.
No, OpTic banned
Very fast up
Icebox.
Elan, but still the same thing for PaperX, and it's a shot from Ye. Almost gets to it, he does.
Split.
First blood,
Okay.
second blood, going in favor of the North American World Champions. But
Fade.
PaperX able to counter back numbers
Hello?
in favor of the green wall spike. Sitting down too long as Jing tries to reposition, tries to take.
I think Fade didn't realize that he was just holding W while he was in his
I say
dog.
we are chaos, and these are the types of moments they really like where they can work the map, spread deep, but right now it's a tall task.
Oh, this is huge for the Rays to push spawn. I think they might know though.
With chaos, and that's exactly what OpTic is doing.
Yeah, they
Victor
know.
already gets
Nice
another.
try.
Jing is left to roam, and he's not going to be around for long. OpTic get the first round.
And PaperX has been phenomenal.
Why
in
Copenhagen? I
pistol
can't
rounds
even.
this tournament so far. They've
heck?
won 7 of 8.
And take those stats any day of the week.
Yeah,
GG.
OpTic
Good
immediately
map 1. Go
back
next.
to
Do you think
back.
so?
And they've been working on
This
these
is. I
pistol
mean,
rounds.
this
They've
is
been
OpTic's
working
pick. This is probably
on the rounds that they've been
OpTic's
struggling
best
with.
map. It seems like so many teams they've played just cannot
This
figure
tournament's
out how to
definitely been a
stop
change.
OpTic.
And that's what you need if you want to be
On this map.
repeat champs.
The way they play it is so good.
Again, history on the
And as
line here with
I've
both
played
teams.
against this
OpTic
comp
tries to
against
take
OpTic,
shots.
you know, like earlier this year,
Back-to-back trophies,
it's
but they
impossible
have
to
get
stop.
past the
I
chaos.
I don't even know how you can even try.
Personified by this PaperX. No force here for them. It seems like they're going light.
It's so hard.
There.
Wait,
And he's got the judge locking down garage.
it has a judge. Oh,
Great shot out from Forsaken.
Mind Freak will show you. Oh,
Gonna get a shot in a second, and he delivers.
on the pistol round, or the eco round. for
looking
them
like
too.
me
This
with
is
these chamber
crazy,
shots.
but look
Oh,
in
I
the
didn't
corner.
care.
Finesse is still here, and they're not able to trade him off with
You don't
the
really
smoke
expect
from
a
Marv as
third
well.
guy
You
to
can
be
get
there.
out of the sight and maybe make
a
this
good nade, though.
manageable.
Yeah, actually make it a really
You have
good
the
time.
trade of
He's
util.
in the window, they're walking right into him. He gets two with the judge. Not able to get
They
the
know
third,
that
but
these guys are
Benkai
both.
weak.
These guys were both
They
today.
flip this this around, but the
I don't
guns
know.
now.
What do you
They
wall if
can
you're
get in
Sage
a
here?
great
You need to get a
position. He's
wall
still
off
got the wall
fast
as well.
before they
So
all
the
rotate.
Spectres on the other side. Ding! A little too much space taken.
Benkai gets the wall up, gets
If he can get to garage, he might...
that same judge across try taking some space.
Honestly, nice try. Good round.
He's gonna get the defuse. It was
eco for
dicey,
PRX.
but OpTic get the second
Good recovery, stabilization, stop the bleeding on OpTic side here.
Those first 2 shots from Forsaken were so crispy.
Sage's decent anti-neon rush
Might
might be better than everyone else, Hiko.
Get a conversion on the
Teams have tried to pick Sage against
in the past,
OpTic though, and it didn't really work.
This tournament, it has been better, like I just said.
I feel like that's why OpTic is so good on this map. They're so good at feigning pressure A and then just going super slow, waiting for if you ever wall early, OpTic's the kind of team that will literally wait the wall out, even with a neon comp, and you'll just never know where they are. The thing is, PRX just pushes, and if PRX just wins all their fights, it could be good. It could actually work, honestly.
There at the very top.
Still got the jump though.
It just depends.
He just wants to get all the way in that position to force
Tactically,
them
certainly OpTic are better, but
off
individually,
does just that.
OpTic might get caught off guard.
Yay with another great shot.
Oh, he's got the tour de force.
Wait.
He's in trouble. He's got the tour de force, and you're right. It's up close and personal.
Especially with
He's able to
Ye
land
just
first,
heating
second
up, just
around the
owning
corner.
already.
No challenge coming through yet.
I don't know.
As Divide backs up, slows
At least we'll see a quick match. I feel like both teams play pretty fast, at least on this map.
And both Forsaken
Oh, I
and
didn't
Jing
clear him.
on.
Does Hiko want to win?
So much space across
I guess OpTic. I wouldn't be too sad if either team, of either of these teams making it to the finals.
That's
Wait,
exactly why he
Mind
finds
Freak,
the
he's
gaps.
here, he's ready.
Still going to abuse it. They're not
Can
necessarily
you refresh in a
committing
moment? Yeah,
off this
I'll refresh
wide
at the end of the
Mind
round then. Sorry.
Ness has some utility, but not enough.
Certainly we don't throw a 2v4, right? A 4v2? What does OpTic have? You have a flank coming in. It looks like Devi is aware.
But also look at the way Paper Rex is playing.
Super. They claimed one of the chokes. They took C-Link. They have C-Link control.
Looks like from OpTic's perspective.
It's like really good positioning right now for PRX. Because Breach is alone. And if Devi kills the Breach for free, normally Breach has to be the last guy to go. Yeah, that's just,
Gets the first kill, a 2v2
I think,
here.
a mistake.
Quickly turns into 2v1. Marv,
Suction?
he's so good in these situations, but can he pull it off? Can he pull it off? He's got it down to 1v1. The spam across, he's got to get on it. He's going to challenge. He's got to challenge. Device stops
Normally, well, I mean, I guess they knew where
And that's
Breach
a
was.
2v4 for Paper Rex.
I don't know.
To cancel the
Refresh.
bonus from OpTic. And yet, grab the tour de
Good call.
force, shut down the hit on A.
Not a bad bonus. Not a bad bonus.
And that exactly was the situation OpTic wanted to go through.
At least,
beginning of the round,
yeah.
but Mind Freak is phenomenal. The desk
They
touched
did
on
kind
it.
of throw
This
a
guy is playing at
4v2.
an absurd
Let's be
level. For
honest,
what we
though.
saw at his international
You can
debut,
NA
nowhere
copium
near
it and say,
that level.
oh
He's
man, it was
way
just a
above
bonus. They, you know, it's all good, bro. It was
And early
4v2.
aggression into A. Victor's already
They lost to a
half
B lurk.
long. It seems like Paper X want to go to C. Forsaken may get the timing. He does.
Where is Ye's trip?
And look at Marv. He's going.
Oh, they
There's someone
smoked
on the
it?
other side
Oh,
of the
they tried
smoke.
to
Jin
smoke
gets
it.
him too.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
OpTic just does
This is
not
like
expect him to be
this is how
so
PRX
far
wins,
without
though.
using
That's the
much.
thing.
There was a couple of smokes in garage.
I don't know how they win on a defense, but
Forsaken
we'll
just
see.
finds Ye's TP and they force that out of him.
Uh-oh.
In other parts of the map, this is definitely going to be a save for OpTic.
How? They just kind of lurked up everywhere and just killed them.
Stuff is too. They're not. They
That's
shouldn't
how
get
PRX has won like a lot of this tournament. That's why they're in the upper bracket finals. They push super fast, they get in your face, and they just take
think
fights
already
that no,
PRX is hitting
not
OpTic
really
with
any
so
other
much
region
out of
takes.
the prep work
They
that
take
would
very
have been expected
individual
from OpTic
walks. Like,
coming into this, right?
who was it?
They know they have
Forsaken
these
just
two
walks up
comps, they know
garage
they
into
play the
garage
double
window,
duelist. That
fights
one's
you, kills a
aggressive.
guy. He has a teammate behind him that
Paper
walked
X
up
got
garage,
here,
killed your
though.
guy, your teammate garage.
Looks on
Just
the
like
surface
pretty
to be
much
slow,
completely
to be
alone
controlled.
too.
Wait a second, Doug.
You have to be
Neon
on
is
top
all
of
the
your
way
game.
in.
Be,
No way.
wait,
Oh my goodness!
wait.
No way.
There's
they don't
just
have
not
time.
enough time.
I like the
Such a
attempts,
cool
but no
attempt from
time.
Victor.
Well, they had to suck on the bomb too, right?
That'll make you think about it. You don't leave the spike again. Not like that.
I feel like there's not many teams that
Those
play
two
like
opening kills
with the
for
aggression
Paper Rex, though.
that PRX does, especially from
Definitely
NA.
not
I
something OpTic
feel like
expected. They're gonna have to
NA,
try to figure out
a lot
way
of
to
NA
stop
teams
it.
are trying to be more
Finesse it.
smart Sentinels for a
team
long
has
time
tells.
was pretty like
But for
fast
most
and
of teams
retaking
who play
super
Paper X,
fast.
they're not able to find them, at least on the international
Who knows what they're gonna
stage.
do now? But
The only team
100 Thieves is slow.
who really worked them was Zeta, and now it's still a very close game.
X
so
set
it's
is
gonna be
usually
difficult no
slow.
matter what.
You don't
OpTic
see
here,
these kind of plays
a
in
very
NA.
light buy. Obviously, the
Really
two
in any
weapons they
region.
saved.
Oof. Oof.
Marv with that Marshall not finding any value. And off of that, Paper X
Good
are
shots.
waltz her way into C for free.
Singapore servers are different. I guess FaZe
And you've got Victor.
is pretty fast with the neon stuff.
He's got the
But
ball.
FaZe to me is basically budget
Looking
OpTic.
for it just on the other side of
Like
the
FaZe
box.
wants to be OpTic, but they're not as good as OpTic, you know? No disrespect on the name.
The wall and garage, the slow. With
I think that, I feel like that's a pretty good way to put at it.
Spawn
To
as
put
well.
it, you know? Sorry, baby bay.
There
You're
was
no
intent
Victor
from
Neon.
From crashes that looked kind of nice.
Value
Sped through the
OpTic.
smoke as they walked up C long.
All good.
There's a nice shot from Ye.
Flash me, hit him another. Yeah, Forsaken still stunned up, somehow still gets that kill.
I mean, he's stunned.
It's a
and
big,
he's jumping up
big
the
kill
stairs.
for Crashies to
That is
find.
just ridiculous,
Save the
but
gun.
exactly what you expect.
He's not going to get much money next round, but at least he has a
That's the thing you were saying
he's
too
saving a
earlier.
vandal.
You know, you mentioned Finesse's quote about how every team has tells. The tricky thing
Comeback?
about Paper X
I
is
mean,
may know
this
their
is literally the
talents,
5th round.
and
It's not
still
really a
may-
comeback.
they
OpTic
pivot
won
so much,
pistol,
man.
won
Every
their
round they
second
come
round,
into
and then
the
lost
plan,
out so far.
The plan is almost to adapt.
All right.
And that's such a nice dichotomy. Finesse, who loves to play with the information.
I feel like if I'm PRX right now, I just keep saying, guys, keep playing loose, walk up everywhere, take your battles. These guys, LOL, NA bots, and just keep winning your fights. Forsaken, chamber diff, Jing, raise diff, all good.
You've got a pseudo-similar situation on the side of OpTic and Victor.
We'll see. I don't even know how you adapt if you're OpTic. I guess you start to take map control together. But the problem with playing 3A is that look, B is just wide open. Like look at this.
No way. They
So
already smoked
big
this off
of
early.
bro. Forsaken
Trip
just
is too far away.
knows.
Forsaken is
There is
deep
no
in B
way
right
they
now.
expect
And
this.
once again, Ye
It's
is
not possible.
hot.
Ye might just get killed in the back again.
They don't know.
There's no shot. Look at this. Forsaken's in the back of B. 120. Forsaken just walks into B straight up.
The optimal thing here would definitely be to maybe poke at A. get
Certainly
Ye
you
to
just
rotate.
trip front B or something instead of this trip on top of the box. I feel like this is really good of Forsaken
He's all the way
to
through
know.
A-Link.
Oh.
OpTic may be in some trouble here, but Victor is able to take care of one. Forsaken on the swing. Now
Oh
they
my
know
god,
there's someone
Finesse just has
behind
his
enemy
knife out. He has
lines.
no idea he can get flanked.
Leader for OpTic down. Number still in favor of Paper X as a spike makes its way through.
Wait.
Crashies.
Ye's close.
No.
PRX has to not peek. Is a 3v2. Do not even up the score here.
Ye's
Don't.
almost in the
Oh,
sight
he
right
has a
now.
timing.
No.
Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
the timing.
turned away at just the wrong time.
Okay.
The nightfall comes
2v1.
through.
All good, PRX.
Marved again in a clutch situation.
Oh.
1v2 against Divine Forsaken.
Both went hell.
Nice
This
try.
is so good.
That is a ballsy TP. This man has ice. This man does not care. I guess he's expecting them to have been playing long.
Yeah. Brutal situation there for Marv.
Marv definitely expected them to be like double long or double sewer.
so well played. There
Double
was an
hell
opportunity
is
there, though. Crashies.
just random.
Who was stuck A long, and then Ye walking out as well, but
I feel like double
one
hell.
flank was better than the other.
I don't know. Maybe they knew where he was coming from, but
That flash connected.
I don't
for
think
Ye
double hell
from
is that
far.
good.
Maybe
Ye's trip was
there
so
an
bad.
opportunity, but
I mean,
Forsaken rips
it's like
them
a
apart. And that was
an
so
autopilot
fast
trip.
again. They're immediately spotting
Just putting
that
it up
trip
there.
at the top of B, placing
Honestly,
really,
huge for
really far
Forsaken.
back.
Just to,
So
like
you can
maybe
smoke
that's
it
like
off
a
you're
scouting
gonna do a
report where
pop
they know if he
into
trips
B.
B, it's always up top.
Dodge it
You
entirely.
just
Maybe a little
smoke it
so
off the
fast
rip.
running out of OpTic down C long. That's exactly it.
I feel like it's like
They're
actually a
Dash goes
tell of
through,
OpTic is they
all
don't
line for
play
Victor,
in
but
B
there's
very
no one
often.
home.
Like if you don't see if you don't see Ye in B,
Yeah, players
there's
watching
nobody
the top
B.
window.
He's gotta find
I'm
value.
gonna see
Man,
if that's
so
like one of
far
their
away. How is
tells.
he still gonna kill?
He's got himself in an interesting spot. The Prowler is so good.
Maz has a rolling
Oh
thunder, but he's
wait,
so far away.
wait,
Rez comes
pause.
through.
Wait, he got dinked.
That's
Wait,
Rex.
Ye is alive.
Weather the chaos that's thrown their way. And they find themselves with
Dude,
a
if I'm
numbers
Ye
advantage
and I'm
yet
just getting
again.
swung one by one,
That was a wall
I'm
bang
thinking,
from
why
that
is
guy,
this
too.
Sage swinging one by one like this?
But do they expect
Nice try.
another
Nice
push?
try.
This one from A lobby. The trip is
3v2.
down, so there's no way they know.
Flankers getting flanked upon flanks. Weapon upgraded for Crashies as he continues.
No
his
respect.
voyage.
Finesse has a rolling
That's the
thunder.
difference.
Could
You're
be
from an
fully
NA
invested here.
and Ye is up mid and killing 2 of your teammates. You're not swinging him. You're like, all right, we're
Crashies
going
is
somewhere
there.
else.
He's been spotted. Devi taking first. The flash swings through. Finesse can't get in on the action quickly enough, and he has nothing but a sheriff.
Looks like a ranked game. It's just the way PRX plays though.
They approach this. The spike
They play
goes down,
super
and
fast.
Crashies
They
is
just
in
take
position,
individual
perhaps the
fights.
playoff
Not that it's a bad
player
thing.
once the wall
And they
goes
just
down.
find
Shoulder peeking long,
they
so he
find the
knows
holes
Crash is a
and they
reasonable
walk
position at
up.
this point.
Oh, we had a whiffle.
Gives
Wiffle
Crashies
ball.
quick. He's so weak. Even off the flash, he's
Such
not
a good
gonna find
angle. Oh, he
anything.
dinked him.
Really free clean behind the wall.
Nice.
Benkai cleans it up. PRX get to 5.
Hello,
And that's
Tarek watch
5.
party.
In a row.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
5
Vandal
in a
dink
row
goes
for
through the
Paper
wall.
Rex, where it really doesn't feel like OpTic. At least in that round, that was an eco. They go for their own aggression, but it gets shut
Certainly,
down.
this is the pause
But
run,
it
right?
takes
Yeah.
Harv to
They have to
TP
stop the
in, but
bleeding.
The reaction from Paper
You have
Rex
to. I don't
every time,
look.
Doug, is so
All right,
good.
look.
In spawn
If
there,
I'm Chet
double
right
cover
now,
to shut
and
down
I just
Harv,
talk a pause for the team,
it's so
I
hard
actually
to
don't know what I would
those
say in this
reactions are
thing.
so good.
'Cause it's
So
not
your
like-
initial plan that should catch people off guard.
And the economy on the
I don't even know how you
sus
adapt to
at
this.
best for the entire half. I think
It's.
they've had
I guess you just have to like,
2 saves so far. Yeah, 2 saves so far.
guys.
certainly not where they want to be.
We're
You see
we're
Optimal
good.
timeout.
They're not really doing stuff. They're
Control on the
finding holes in our
situation.
B.
Opener in a best of 3.
That sounds
History
weird.
on the line for both
You
of
know,
these teams.
we
And Paper Rex
we
looking
have to
very
just have confidence, play with confidence.
It's actually very difficult to deal with
you know,
this veto entirely if you're OpTic.
Who Megalo is PRX, swing them, kill them, and all good.
At the beginning of the tournament because of their losses in NA.
And PRX, on the other hand, if I'm PRX coach, I'm like, guys, we're doing great. Keep playing the same exact way. These noobs, they don't hold B. LOL, NA.
And right now, definitely looking the
I don't
same
know.
type of way, unless OpTic right here
That's,
out
I
of the
don't know.
timeout.
I'm
where
sure
they've
it's
been
not like that,
great
but
at,
we'll see.
especially in playoffs.
Good job, coach. Thanks, Joby. That's my coach.
Well, you're going to have Ye with the tour de force and then guns the rest of the way. You're absolutely right. It has to start here, Bala. You're going to have to deal with 3 ultimates on the side of Paper X2, including Jinx Showstopper.
Victor loves to go for these early info peaks with the speed that he gets from the high gear.
Inspiring Hiko makes me want to run through. Huh?
But he
Wait, what
doesn't
is this
use
wall he's
that.
aiming
He
for?
does speak. Oh, what is that? The satchel up. That's against Ye.
Oh, I like what I'm witnessing there.
What an attack.
Now that is cool.
Now they understand there's no
He actually
pressure
almost
coming
caught
their
him
way.
off guard,
They're gonna
too.
drop Cosmic Divide and turn their
The thing
attention
is, I
to
think
the
Ye saw the wall come through the
Grabbing
wall on
balls
his side,
makes it
so
far, at least for now.
that's a good nade.
Nade.
That's a good flash. That's a good suck. That's a good flash. That's a good stun. That's a good TP. What else do we got here? Any more util we can throw into sight? That's a good doggy. It's a good Astra ult.
Good
That's a
reaction so far
that's a
from
good
OpTic
Sky
to
ult.
the number
Anything
of
else we got to
shenanigans
throw
here.
into the
They're
round
just
here?
putting
Let's see.
Cosmic Divide down to find if they challenge, and a lot of teams
They're gonna
will.
go A.
But OpTic decided
Nah, I
not
don't
to,
think they
and
can.
Paper
They
Rex
lost
got to
control
waste
of long
a
A.
lot of utility.
They,
The C's is gone,
if
the
I'm
A is
them, I
gone.
probably think that
A slow
they've
is
pushed
gone.
A. So if they're gonna do anything, they'll just clear close. Like, look, they've already actually pinged that they're close A. So the script on this map is to clear close A and then like go B or like garage split C. I'm thinking it's gonna be a garage split C because they still have 3 guys
OpTic
long
is
C.
super comfortable. They've got the trade
I guess
right
they
now
could
short,
just
and
go
Ye holding
force
off
long
Paper
C and
long.
have
So
Forsaken
they're not
lurk in
worried
the
about it.
garage late and
That's
flank.
why they
He's
stack
not
the
gonna
site.
expect the Neon to be here though. Chamber dies to the Neon for sure.
Forward, the Showstopper's not going to find any value, but he swings around. He gets the kill with the Vandal instead.
Scripted
There's the
confirmed.
Rolling Thunder that
It's a
we've been
good
waiting
ult.
for. They're going to try to take the space back. The thing is with
PRX
15
has to
seconds
save
left, they
now.
don't have time for a plan B. They have to go
This is,
forward.
I don't know
And the green
why
wall does
at
not
that point you
relent.
save, but
OpTic get to 3.
nice try. They went for it.
That's out of the timeout again.
That's a lot of
for
util.
OpTic.
Let's
They're
be.
so good in those
I don't know about going
situations.
C
That
off a
was a
timeout,
great
like after a
adjustment. And they
timeout.
also
PRX
got
has
hit
played
with
so
that
fast and just found
ridiculous
holes. That round they just
Jink boost
traded all their
right
util
here.
after this cool Sage wall.
Doesn't find Ye.
Oh, if he maybe if he didn't
That could've
strafe and
changed
shoot that
everything
wall,
because
maybe
the
he dies
setup was
there.
hinging on him. That short trademark,
But
and then
yeah.
the stack
Oh,
because of
killed him jumping.
is wonderful stuff. The response is going to be definitely let's challenge this setup that OpTic is putting on.
It could
But
be
they
a tell
showed
anytime
that
you
there
see
was
Chamber A, they're
beginning of the
heavy
round.
B. I don't know though.
Victor spotting that haunt early on. Room
Because
to
certainly they have to clear, they have to push the chamber off of A,
bullets follow shortly after.
right?
And there it is.
Well, that's a
Opener
solo
again in
fight.
favor of Jing.
Nice try, Marved.
Round after round,
Flash
finding
peek.
this. A Flash
Oh,
for
what a
Victor.
dodge.
And
Oh, he's
Jing
sending it.
wants the punish.
Oh my god, Jing,
He's
you just have
actually
no
insane.
fear.
Victor stops it. You have an operator in the hands of Ye. Forsaken has one too.
He smells it.
Wait, Ye's gonna get a freebie here though. Actual free 99.
He might not. He didn't. Divide did. Victor gets the kill. Op still in play for Ye.
Okay.
Nothing found yet, Benkai. It's worked
What
his
do you
way
wall?
short. The
Oh, it's a
goes
good
in.
wall.
Is
This is
Benkai
big.
trying to get the high ground. He's gonna spike
That's
Ye.
big.
He's land a shot. He's gonna get the kill.
Okay,
Not able
1v1.
to get the second to 1v1.
Divide versus Crashies. He has a suction. Oh, such good timing for Divide, but oh,
He has a
oh,
timing. Just on the other side.
No,
he doesn't land a
Crashies
shot,
whiff.
Divide turns on him.
that is uncharacteristic. That's a wow.
No way.
When does Shroud play?
And that's
I don't know.
crushing. He definitely had the shot. And I was just saying at the beginning of the round to myself, Victor's starting to go for these
Crashies
peaks. They're starting to go for those flash
Does not
aggressions
usually miss
in middle.
those ones. That's a freebie, really.
So the confidence was building after the round win.
Seems
but
like
that is-
the pressure maybe. I don't know.
he's gonna be
Nice
hating
try though.
himself.
All good.
And he's
Nice try.
great in those situations. Crash is one of the
You
best
don't think
1v1
about it
players we
anymore.
have in
You
NA.
lost. All good. Next round.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking? No. Crashies. Yeah, maybe Crashies got caught sleeping. Like he was looking at radar or talking or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a 1v1, so.
Guardian on A. He's the one who's going to be challenged. You see the utility already coming through the
Suck.
gravity well.
Slow.
Slow.
FNS double damaged. Ye flashed. Certainly Ye does not die here, right? Certainly Ye.
Once again, yeah, it was actually Ye who was still on the site, but Forsaken
Okay,
cleans
there's
him up.
aiming in the
Forsaken
right,
gets
doesn't
3.
matter.
15 HP here too. Finesse still up in heaven. Oh, but he's been spotted. He's been had.
Spam.
Jing's confidence is just on another level. Yeah, I mean, you're not honestly wrong, but oh, Forsaken ace it.
Towards the ace.
Next map, please. You think it's just over already? You think this map is just a GG go next?
Sound. What a beautiful sound. What can Mar find with the shorty?
Yes, yes, they're doing it. They're doing it.
Forsaken gets the ace.
Our first ever global crowd ace.
I'll clap with them. Clap it.
And the paper people are loving it.
The paper people. First ace
These
ever
first shots clean.
on an
OpTic
international
trying to rush
tournament
the
with a
site.
crowd. Wow, Forsaken.
The spray
You're
transfer
going in the
good
history
from
books there,
Forsaken.
bud.
He's up at 14-6 now with that round.
I mean, they fed it to him on a silver platter too. What a good guy.
I was here. I was here.
Guns back in the hands of OpTic. You see on the
Oh,
timeline,
man.
other than round 8, it's been all paper
Forsaken.
Rex.
Oh, wait, they're doing it again?
OpTic feel
Going
like
for it
they're
again.
hemorrhaging.
Double
The thing is,
satchel up.
Chamber isn't
Single
here.
satchel.
Oh, that's...
Is there a challenge?
Ooh,
Oh, he missed the
that
wall.
one's shorter, so I don't actually think Jing could get
Yeah, he
the
missed the
angle,
wall there.
But it also gives ideas of him hiding there with no information from OpTic where he peeks later.
Edit your camera to be a little purple to look like you in the crowd. True.
Figure out long, see if anyone
True.
is coming.
I could be.
And now off the smoke, perhaps
never
with a
know.
pop flash, if they feel any sort of threat,
Great
that's
stun.
exactly what they do.
They could follow up with a flash with Victor stuns, but they don't.
Yay with the op.
You know, I was just thinking, back when I was a CS pro, I weighed a lot more than I weigh right now.
We're just
And,
so solid. He's up.
you know, I can only imagine
Old
the
levels of
amount of
skill
spams that are going to
success so
happen
far
in this game.
He's fragging.
I was just thinking of like the worst one that I saw people
Sailing
spam
against
about
the
me, and it
opposite
was like,
hands. And they're pivoting again.
my name is
Another round
Hiko,
where Forsaken is deep
I'm a
in
magician,
the site before
you
any
close your
contact
eyes
is
and
made.
your burger is missing.
They have
I was like,
no
I just thought like,
idea.
you know
Forsaken
what?
once again
Cuny
gets
was kind of,
behind
that was
and
kind of
crashes
mean, man.
into forward.
That was kind of mean.
Takes his ear off like Van Gogh.
I'm like-
Forsaken no longer around.
That was kind of rude, man.
Do they even try it?
It never occurred to me. It never really mattered. But you know what? I'm thinking back. You know what? Like,
And it's Mar.
and that was more of like an NA spam, I think, than me specifically. But that was kind of mean.
Turn into a grab well as well.
Paranoia.
With the nade.
Well set up.
Still got the burger though.
Right, and it's
All
about
good.
delay. We've talked about
All
what
good.
the composition was built for. It is delay, but can you
Yeah, I've
delay
lost,
long
like-
enough? Can you keep OpTic back like Kai?
I lost like 100 pounds since then.
1v2 and he's
slow.
Into a 1v1. Mind Freak's so weak. He gets it to half, pulls off, swings,
Oh.
land the
Oh,
shots
no
as Ye
time
gets
there.
4.
He had to get
but
it
he's
to
not
half
gonna
there.
have enough time.
You put a silver, if you put a random silver plat player into the
And as
game,
we
how many
get-
kills do they get?
The dying breaths of this half.
Approximately 1,
OpTic is
maybe.
in such a massive deficit. A good attempt from Ye,
Yeah,
but
he's looking crispy though with his
surely
Vandal. His,
they can't let Forsaken walk.
oh,
in.
he actually could have got it to half there too.
That was so close.
Oh, that sucks. I feel like certainly you jump jiggle that if whoever that was the last guy was, right?
With the 9-3 half. Against the kings of the world. Your tour de force come through. Spotty buy
I
for
have to
OpTic.
pee again already. Oh,
That seems to be okay. Victor gets the first with the Guardian. Ye gets a second.
tactical loss to dodge the 9-3.
Wall down mid.
Last guy was
Spam
7
the
HP.
first.
Yeah, but so what?
Continue with the aggression.
If you peek a second earlier and Ye actually can't get it to half, then even if you die, it's unwinnable for him. You just his job, the
Forsaken so
PRX guy just had to stop Ye from getting it to half because there's just no time. I mean, we saw, right? I mean, he died anyway, and there was no time, so he peaked like 1 second too late. But it didn't matter because Ye got off.
For OpTic, Finesse has a Spectre. Is it gonna matter? Jin goes
Oh.
forward. The
Oh.
Prowler paves the way.
Oh.
The showstopper there.
Are they gonna know?
Kills yet.
No, they don't know. They don't have sound. They don't have sound.
Snap,
Throw your
Jin,
nade.
3 HP.
Oh,
Finesse gets it. Ye does too.
Oh,
Divine
that could have
1v3
been-
to close out the half.
that could have been big too.
Almost gets 2 there. He does manage to
Wait,
get the first.
wait,
Couple
wait.
members weak. No, not like this. Divine, not like this. The Red Bull clutches. He gets 4
what is
to close out the half.
All good. It's OpTic.
Unreal.
OpTic has slow starts.
The
All
behind
good.
is
They're gonna
about
take a little
starting these
break. I'm gonna go
low-man
pee, and then
situations.
we'll be back and
The
we'll
2
watch the
versus
rest of this
4
game.
earlier.
Hopefully,
And
it's
then
more
this
than
here,
4
a
rounds.
backbreaker as the half ends. Gotta watch this again. And they were all so low. Finesse just a classic too.
We talk about Forsaken. We talk about Benkai, Jing, but Devi is having himself a day. Let's head down to the desk, see what they think about that.
Wow, what a half of Valorant that is. In the end, they're clutching out. But I do want to talk about Ye versus Forsaken. I think a lot of eyes were on both of these guys. And they're just showing up, going back and forth, Bren, back and forth between them.
2 heavy hitters going at it in this match right now. And honestly, it hasn't really, I'm not going to say it hasn't been a difference maker, but it hasn't been the primary factor for which PaperX have been winning a lot of these rounds. But it's just been so cool to watch 2 of these players going at it, man. I mean, look at the amount that Ye is putting up here. 17 kills in the half versus Forsaken on 15.
I mean, if you look at the round differential as well, you just can't even expect that Ye is trying his best. He's got the backpack on. He knows as a chamber main what it is his role is to do on this map. And they are just battering him, even though he's putting up such huge numbers. Forsaken on the other side, though, how is he behind enemy lines every time I look at the minimap?
And this is what you got to watch out for with PaperX. If there are holes in your defensive protocol, they are going to be exploiting it all the time. Forsaken was getting so much value on these lurks in the mid-rounding, finding openings, getting the first kills for his team, and it sets up PaperX for these 4v5 post-plans every single time, of which they are always favored. Their post-plan positioning is so good and so clean the way they play crosses with each other.
It's funny you talk about post-plan because there's another guy I got to give a little bit of a nod to, other than Devi's perfect clutch there, Mind Freak, the flank control that he has as a solo player. OpTic are putting multiple members on this, and Mind Freak is weathering that storm. It's an unbelievable feat.
Yeah, and I gotta say, you move into the next half.
Oh, perfect timing.
The
30
things
seconds.
that will go wrong for you. At this point, you know, Forsaken's not going to be lurking on the defense side.
Sure.
They're all taking just individual ego chows and losing. I don't know if I'd agree with that.
You might end up
The
seeing
thing is, PRX
still
forces you to
stuff
take
that you
ego
can take
chows.
from that
You
first
have
half
to.
of what to adjust into the next
I
one.
mean,
Because the
what else
sides
can
of
you
the
do?
swapping round,
They're
they're
just
gonna be playing
walking
more
up,
offensive
like,
side of comp.
not
How
really
OpTic deal
solo,
with
well,
this is
kind
gonna
of
be
solo,
super intriguing,
and they
because
just
end up
want to
losing this
fight you.
map. The rest
You
of the
can't,
series
and
might
especially
be looking
Haven, the
incredible
way
on
Haven
side.
is played, there's so many, like, there's literally 5 choke points, right?
Lose it, there are big questions to be
1,
had.
2, 3.
tech pause here. Something
I'm
is going on
getting
the
lost
side
on the
of
map
PaperX.
because
We're
it's
gonna try and sort that
going
out,
around 1.
as quickly as we
You
can.
just know
But
what
I
I'm
gotta
saying. There's
say,
literally 5
how
choke points, so
uncharacteristic
you can't-
this is of OpTic to be losing
you can't,
those
like,
clutches. They lost to 3v1.
double up
When
and
was
triple
the
up.
last time we seen OpTic in that position?
really
Yeah,
in a
just
lot of
being
places
little bit
because
sloppy,
you're
I think,
just
when it
open
comes
to
these
B.
retakes. It's clear that that's their game plan. They're often playing offside
Or you're
for
opening
the
garage,
retake situation.
almost
But
always.
you can't do that against this
And
competition
Forsaken
in
will
this
find
side.
it.
But if you're
So,
giving them the opportunity to set
it's
up
hard to
three
play
safe
against
walls
that
and
because-
block off one avenue for it, it makes the retake, the fast, bursty retake with the flashes, so much harder to play for. And that's what this comp wants from OpTic. I feel like they should have been fighting way earlier for map control and finding them before they let them set up in the post plants in the first place. But they were really struggling to keep a tight-knit defensive protocol, I think, and not let those lurks come through.
I will give OpTic the benefit of the doubt here, is that if you look over their Haven over this, and of course Haven as a map,
this map, they're getting 2-0'd. It's possible.
Is going to have a bit of
It's possible.
attacking-sidedness. I looked over at what they performed so
I don't know.
far
I mean,
in Copenhagen. They've won
PRX has a
83% of their
really
attacking
good
rounds and
bind,
mere 40%
and I don't know
of
if
their
OpTic.
defensive rounds on this map. So if there was a half,
I don't think there's an
come back
adaptation
on,
you can make
this
to the
is
way
one of their
PRX plays.
strongest
At least on
attacking
Haven.
rounds. This is something they can
It'll
work
be
at.
interesting to
It's
see how
not
PRX plays
for
on
them to
defense
be able
though,
to
because
do
OpTic is
But also
very
Victor,
good on
he's gonna
attack
have
on
to show up on the
Haven.
attack
Very
side,
good.
Bren. I know it's been a loss so far, but I think if they want a chance in this, he's got to do something here.
Yeah, it's a player that we haven't really mentioned that much as well in the pre-show, but honestly, a lot of
I'm surprised they're
players
allowing
are
the coach
incredibly
and them to
contingent on that guy
talk during a
playing
tech
really well.
pause.
Victor having a
Usually
good
you're not
game
allowed
on the
to.
Neon or the Jet, whatever they're putting him on these days.
What is under their
is
feet?
honestly
Is it
so
really
important for them
LEDs?
that
I
he
don't
does
know.
end up having a good
I think it's
moment.
just the
And
stage,
it's been a
right?
portion of this
I didn't
first
see.
half. You did see those big moments. You saw
Just
the
like the
3
stage?
hits coming out.
It's just a
Victor was able to
stage.
return
I don't know.
A lot of the kills and over aggression and punishing it from PaperX, but overall, I mean, he is sitting second in terms of the score for his team right now as well.
I think this
He is putting
is
up big
maybe a
numbers, but
projector from the
I
screen.
don't want to single him out as an individual that
I don't
needs
think they're
to,
just
you know,
walking
step
on
up, because I
screen.
think he has been playing
Like, I think
well
it's like
in the first
projecting
half.
from the
It's come
top.
down to the more,
I don't really
game plan,
remember
I think, of how they were
if
adjusting to the way
it's just
PaperX
all
are playing.
LED.
And now,
I think
like I said prior, you've got
I
to
don't
switch
remember.
up again as you go to
they had the
next
same
half.
kind of thing
well,
at the
taking
Masters I was
shots
at.
resolved now, and it's time to
I
go
guess it
into
kind of
the
has to
second
be
half
LEDs
and
because
throw
how would it
back
be
to
underneath?
Doug and
So yeah,
Bola.
it's screens. I guess I
Thank
kind
you
of
so much,
remember.
Sue. Yes, we figured
it
out the
being
tech pause.
screens.
Bala,
I don't
OpTic
know.
have been here before. In fact,
It's hard to
this
say,
tournament-
man.
Yeah, I mean, just last
I'm
match
sure
against
it's an
PRX.
expensive stage.
And this time they're on the attack side of Haven, which
It's
has
just kind of
not
the
been
same stage
stellar,
every
although this
time.
tournament so far, quite
All right, here we
good.
go.
This is
That's a
why
self
Victor
sun.
on the
That's
Neon
a
has been
that's a
phenomenal on the
that's a
entries,
self
at
bite.
least since playoffs has began. Forsaken's going walkabouts.
Of course he is. Jing
That's Forsaken just pushing mid and one digging Marv type beat.
Immediately
And Jing is also down mid too.
security, and Jing's got the frenzy.
Oh, how do they clear this? Do they have dog?
If they try to waterfall out a window,
Do they?
this may be a
They'll probably want to. Oh my
and just
god!
gets destroyed.
I don't think FNS is not going to expect Jing to be here. Nor is Crashies. Nor is Victor.
Here, he should get a lot of info
That's a
as to
big
what's
kill.
going on, but
Mine's a
he does
bomb.
gets killed, and it's a big one as the spike's down. Victor tries dashing across the screen, but
They
he's not
get
able to get
bomb.
the kill.
Gun out, boys. Gun out.
Free.
Nice try.
Circadian cadence of clicks as he gets the
Ooh.
kill.
Wonderful
Oh
stuff.
man.
And it's calculated from PaperX. We talked about the false sense of security. First off,
Oh man.
obviously you know Forsaken's going to go walkabouts.
Look at that crosshair placement.
then he
Literally
TPs away.
reacts
And then
super
he
late
also
and one digs him.
Sets up Jing for this one ridiculously difficult position.
Do you believe in a
to
crowd
flush
buff?
out.
I think so.
And he lets it
Some
be
teams
fine.
are better with
So
the crowd and
so
some teams
good.
are worse.
And there's not
I
even
don't know
a
if we're seeing
bomb
that here,
plant,
but
nothing like that for OpTic, so this is going to be
sometimes the
tough
crowd
road
gives you
back.
like confidence to play faster.
Trouble. You see,
Wait, maybe Sage is a good counter
Take the
to
space, but the Sora from
Neon.
Just kind of
Oh.
stops it dead in its tracks. But there's aggression all over the map, man. Look across.
Jing just pushes long A. You know, the textbook is when you're playing against Eco round, when the other team has worse guns than you don't push, because if you push and die, you give them a gun. And PRX says, who Megalo cares?
You thought for a moment that
We're
there was
pushing.
definitely
We want the Ecos.
you know, they recover the Bulldog, and then the shots don't land. Maybe they can get
This is
that
just
kill
a-
and get away with two
jeez.
players and a Bulldog, but no.
It's just
So
that's a
guns
timeout
invested
again.
This time.
Jovi, what are you thinking about right now?
Classic light armor.
I actually don't
Five,
think you can
12.
adapt to
A
the way
lot of people
PRX
are looking at
plays.
him with the
I
tournament
don't
he's
even
had
know,
so
though.
far to definitely
If
come
you're not
back.
hitting your shots, you
This
just lose
A
against
has been
PRX.
dragging
PRX
the
forces
playoffs.
you to be on your
Right?
A game and hit your
Mentioned it on
shots,
the
or
desk, He's been ridiculously good.
this
in
is
the
what
playoffs.
happens, I guess.
Everybody else around him,
Warm-up game?
while they've still been okay, it hasn't
Yeah,
been
but
the same
certainly,
form that
I
we
don't
saw in
know.
the group
You
stage.
said that about
Trying to
OpTic?
carry them through losses.
I don't
Some
know.
instances against Guild, the opening match.
OpTic doesn't really. OpTic's never been the
And
team to like
11
play, make
3 is
super
definitely
individual
not
solo
where they
plays.
expected to
I
be
don't
on their
think.
map pick.
No, absolutely not. I mean, the Diagesis coming into this was OpTic, or top of the world.
Yeah.
Right? There's nobody who.
But you have to be on your A game to not only sniff out what PRX is going to do as far as their individual plays. You just have to hit your shots at the end of the day.
And ever looming too is the shadow of Bind. That's next. And we already have seen Bind once in this tournament for Paper X, and we saw it last tournament too, and it shook the world.
Like the beard Hiko is looking good. I think it's getting so long, man.
And it's former.
But thank you, I appreciate it.
Figures actually of OpTic on Bind. They looked so good on that.
Like that's the way I see OpTic winning is they have really strong and very tight executes, very tight, the tightest. And they'll get into site and they'll plant, and they kind of, I'm not gonna say they rely on it, but Marv like a lot of the time finds holes on their attack. And the way that PRX plays, it might be very hard to find holes. You know what I mean? Might be very hard. So, yeah. I mean, it's 11-3 right now. It might just be a GG go next. OpTic has just looked outclassed the whole map, but maybe OpTic has it in them to make a little bit of at least a little bit of a comeback, so it doesn't feel like he just got stomped and going into the other team's best map. Like, this is OpTic's best map, I think. And they're getting the squashing.
On your side where you're trying to aggress, and then the two sides that Paper X as
that
well.
that's the thing. OpTic won first half pistol, and half was 9-3 for PRX. That doesn't happen very often. Fractures map 3, yeah.
Among all players.
I mean, honestly, all three maps are going to be good maps because they both teams play weird comps on both maps.
Again, if you are just joining us at home,
why Haven? I feel OpTic are the best in Icebox. Yeah, you're capping on that one. I think OpTic found their weaknesses on Icebox, and now they don't play it anymore. Because PRX banned Split, right? And then OpTic banned Icebox. That's my take on it, at least. Here we go, baby.
But for OpTic, they will have full guns, while Paper X are going to be padding up that bank.
The bonus on deck, and they haven't been.
Where's that suck? Oh, that's a good suck for the Neon, actually. The double suck and the nade.
This is going to be a C crunch, actually, all the way through C Link for Victor.
Jovi, Homelander?
What a smoke for Mind Freak.
But they're just getting demolished by a Spectre Sage and Garage? Oh, no.
And they'd wrapped around him, and it didn't matter.
Oh, no, man.
Now Victor's left
Oh,
in this one.
no,
The Prowler in his face. He gets his first, not able to get the second.
That was a little disjointed. This is an old 100 Thieves strat where we split C through B and Garage.
I don't know if OpTic has a
Actually, I don't think it's through B with no jet. You push Garage and you split C, and then with people coming Garage, you like one guy goes spawn, two guys go up Garage lane, and people go up long C as well. But oh my god, that was a little disjointed.
And their money.
Wait, did the Neon go through B there or through Garage? When Garage window? I don't even see.
And we've got a Odin on deck too.
It looked good. Didn't really work though. He went through B. Yeah, okay. So actual Homelander. That was what we even called the Homelander. Oh my god. Go next. GG. Go next.
OpTic in a world of hurt. 5v3 already.
This might even be a go next best of 3. OpTic's got to wake up. Chet better be. I don't know who's that there with OpTic, Jovi, but somebody better give some massages, maybe like, I don't know, step on their toes a little bit, get them angry. We gotta see some. We gotta see some confidence. You gotta come out. You gotta come out swinging next map.
If that's not a statement.